Hey there. Taylor Elwood here, and as I share with a little blurb, I mean, I'm right now I'm having to navigate the emotions that I'm feeling around the failure of my businesses, and it's not easy work. I mean, I wake up. I'm gonna readjust this a little bit. I wake up each day feeling fear and anxiety, some days anger, and some days depression. Like today, for example, I realized like how much my schedule is going to change once I start the job that I've gotten. And part of me is like freaking out. Like, how am I going to fit meditation in? How am I going to fit other things in? Exercise and working on stuff I want to work on and other things like that. How am I going to fit that in with this new situation? Let alone time with friends and family and all that other stuff. And it's just like you kind of realize when you've been self-employed how much time you had. I mean, I've certainly put a lot of that time toward working, but having that freedom of time really it gave me a freedom of schedule that you don't have when you're working for someone else. And when you have those kinds of realizations, it can really send you into a tailspin. Part of learning how to cope with failure isn't just saying, well, I'm going to put a brave face on and find a way forward. Part of coping with failure is really being present with the emotions that you're feeling. And so one of the things that I've been doing in this really difficult period of time right now is I've been meditating every day. I actually meditate every day anyway, but I've been focusing on this Taoist breathing practice that I use called the water breathing meditation, and it's used to basically help you be aware of your emotions and to dissolve those emotions, dissolve the blockages, dissolve the areas of tension and stress and things like that. And let me tell you, when you are in a process where you're waking up and you're feeling fear and anxiety about the future, you're feeling like your identity's been stripped down, and you're in this place where you're just really raw and open to the world, having something to fall back to help you process and deal with the emotions is absolutely essential. Now, it might be therapy. And I'm certainly, I mean, I'd highly recommend that. If that's something you need, go for it. In my case, it's meditation. And so what I will do is I'll just start my day out just breathing. And so I'm going to actually walk you through the meditation technique briefly. So with this breathing practice, you're breathing in through your nose and then you're breathing out through your nose. And you touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. This is because in Taoist meditations, you're basically connecting the circuits of the body. And what you're doing is when you're breathing in, you're just being present with the breath as it goes down into your diaphragm, and then, feeling it go out. But then afterwards, as you get used to that, then what you're doing is you're feeling the chi, or the energy of the body. When you breathe in, go up from your belly to the top of your head. And when you breathe out, go down from the top of your head into the rest of your body. And what you're doing at that point is you're paying attention to the stress and anxiety or whatever, any areas that you feel either physical or emotional stress or tension. And you're letting that feeling of chi or energy or whatever you want to call it flow down around it and then just gradually melt it. You can think of it as like an ice cube in water where the ice cube is gradually melting, or a tough knot where you're gradually pulling it apart. And what you're doing is you're just allowing that to kind of work its way through that feeling of anxiety and fear and anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you continue to do this, you're just focusing on that breath and focusing on your awareness of the breath and your awareness of your chi or your internal energy, and using it to dissolve those internal blockages. What you're going to find is that can do a lot to help you work through the feelings that you're having around, the failure that you're experiencing in your life. Like in my case, in doing this, it's really helped me to work through the fear and anxiety, the anger, the depression, and all of that. To some degree or another. And I'm not going to say that those feelings aren't still there after the meditation, but they're not as present because I've kind of worked through them to the degree I can at that given day and time. And that helps, because then I'm able to move forward with the rest of the day and doing whatever activities I'm going to do to, move forward, whether that's job hunting or, getting ready for that first day of work, or going and learning a new skill, or working on something else, or just taking a look at your business and trying to do it from a place of objectivity. That's where something like this can help you, because then those emotions aren't clouding your thinking as much. They're not getting in the way. And we all feel emotions, and we need to feel them. We need to be present with them. I'm not advocating otherwise, but what this meditation practice does is it allows us to be present with those emotions in a way where we're not letting them control us. We're not letting them run the show. Instead, we're just simply being present with where we're at. So that's kind of so I thought I would just share this with you, because it's something that I've used and I'm certainly using right now. I mean, I've used it for a good portion of my life, and not always when I'm dealing with something like failure, but certainly right now, with the situation being what it is, this is something that's really helping to provide some comfort and strength, and it's really helping to carry me through this process of, figuring out where do I go next with what I'm feeling and experiencing and doing. Okay, so that's it. Take care. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.